Hey guys, welcome to this 12th video in this series of implementing secure CI/CD pipelines. Till now we have integrated checking of the Git secrets and source composition analysis in the CI/CD pipeline. In this video we will look at how can we integrate SAST in the pipeline. So SAST refers to static application security testing, and it basically analyzes the source code or the binaries to find out any of the vulnerabilities that is present in the product. So in case of us, we are using a Java based application, and Sonarqube can be used to perform a SAST on this. Now it totally depends upon your choice which particular tool you are using to perform SAST, but it actually becomes a creativity of yours that how you actually analyze the APIs and everything to actually integrate these things in the pipeline itself. So you make sure that every build that is passing on has successfully passed the SAST. So, and one of the thing is mainly in most of the cases SAST provides a lot of false positives, so it's better to directly not act as tickets of the SAST findings. Instead, just go for a manual secure code review and then take actions on those particular findings. So in this case we are running Sonarqube in a Docker, so let's just go ahead and run Sonarqube. Let's just make a connection to Jenkins. Let's say Docker run, and Sonarqube runs on port 9000. So 9000. And let's say after running, just detach also. So it is pulling Sonarqube. Let's just wait for some time. So Sonarqube has finally completed pulling up from Docker Hub, and it's being running because it's being detached, so we are not able to see it in the interactive mode. So let's now go ahead. Let's check what's running on Jenkins port 9000. So we can see Sonarqube is successfully installed and running on the Jenkins server itself. Now to enable this in pipeline, we need to do some of the things. So firstly, we need to install the plugin for Sonarqube. So we will go to manage Jenkins, then manage plugins. In the available tab, we will search for the Sonarqube scanner. Here it is. We'll install this particular plugin. So we can see it's installed. Now we need to configure Sonarqube in Jenkins to let Jenkins know that this is the installation of Sonarqube that you need to use. So for that, we need to do two things. We need to go to manage Jenkins and then configure the system first. Here we have this option of let me just check, and here it is. So here's the Sonarqube server. So we need to do add Sonarqube. Let's say the name is Sonar, and for the server URL on the authentication token, we need to go here. We need to log in first, and the default credentials are admin. Okay, so we'll go to administration, security, users. Let me check. Okay, so for the URL is Jenkins 9000, but it doesn't know what Jenkins is. So if we check in the notepad in the etc host file, we can see this is the IP address of our Jenkins server. So we can just go ahead, and in the server URL will be http and port 9000. And for the authentication token, we will go here in my account in the security, and generate token name. Let's say it's DevSecOps. Generate, here's the token. Let's copy this and paste it here and just save it. The another thing that we need to do is we need to also say that, like, configure Sonarqube in the global tools configuration of Jenkins. So for that, if we go here, we can see here's the Sonar scanner for MS build, and this one is the one we need to use, Sonarqube scanner. If we go ahead and add the name as Sonar and say install automatically, it will automatically install, and we will click save. Okay, so we have generated the tokens, we have installed the Sonarqube plugin and configured the systems, and this also we have selected. Now we need to add this particular stage in the Jenkins file. So let's go ahead and add this particular stage. Here is the Jenkins file, and we need to do SAST before build and after source composition analysis. Let's say stage is SAST, then it has steps, then it says with Sonarqube environment, and this is something, if you don't know, we can check from the pipeline syntax. And the name also we have given is DevSecOps, and here we need to write two things. The first one is we need to instruct Maven to say for the Sonar use the Sonar tool, and the another one is to print out the reports, and that will be saved in target folder. Okay, so this looks good. Let's try and hopefully it runs. Let's see. So if I go to Jenkins, this is my, and I say build now, we can see the build has been initiated. Let's go ahead and open in Blue Ocean for a better view. So we got through this particular error that Sonarqube installation defined in this job does not match any configured installation. So I think we have made a mistake here, and we need to give the name as Sonar for the installation. Let's check how it goes. So I think one of the issue that we are facing is we have not checked this environment variables. Let's check this and try again. Let's check in Blue Ocean now. So now if we go ahead and see in the SAST stage, hopefully the shell scripting is running. And oh yes, it has some kind of, it has downloaded many of the things from Maven, and then it's loading the plugins. And there is some kind of exception in between which says no exception. Okay, so the final step has been completed. If we just complete the logs here, then there was some exception that the CSS will not be analyzed, and then everything has been completed, and it says that you can browse this particular link to find the reports. Let's check it, and here you can see you haven't found any of the bugs, and 73 lines of JSP were analyzed, 27 XML and 4 lines of code of CSS was analyzed. So this is how Sonarqube scans and we'll show you here in the UI part. As of now, DefectDojo doesn't support Sonarqube parsing, but hopefully it will support in future. So let's check that. So that's all about this video. This is how we can add the SAST tool. So if you have any other tool also, you based upon how does it actually work, you can define it very simple steps. You can make use of Docker wherever you can. It's very helpful in these purposes where you just need to use a process and just destroy that particular thing. And for the Java based applications, Sonarqube is also a very good option. You can integrate this particular tool as well. So thanks for watching this video and have a great time.